say pass it around. Mighty, mighty please, the pipe is gonna squeeze him. Ooh, I love it.
Good evening. Welcome to ORP-TV. I'm Craig Stagner coming to you from the JK Auto Repair Studio. JK Auto Repair is a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri, 2301 Selmore Road. Make sure you tell Zach that you heard about him here. He'll appreciate that. This is the All Parts Auto Salvage Weekend Race Report. All Parts Auto Salvage with two locations in Springfield. 2600 North Benton is a salvage yard where they've got big parts. They've got everything you need down there. Any kind of car, you can go down. They'll pull parts off of the big cars. And 425 East Kearney is the location of their parts store. It used to be the old day-old bread store. Well, now that's the All Parts Auto Salvage parts store. You can go in. They've got smaller items ready to pick up and go either way. Let All Parts Auto Salvage help you fix your car. They are also a location to rent U-Haul, so they can take care of anything you need over there. Well, last night was race number 3 of the AMA Supercross season. It was Houston race number 3 of the year. Get right into it. Cooper Webb took the win last night in the 450 class. Webb took the whole shot. Ken Roczen took the lead, led most of it. Looked like he was going to go away with it, is what happens sometimes. You get into lappers. Ken Roczen even ran into the back of Dean Wilson. Got a little squirrely. Webb got back by him, takes the win. Adam Cianciarulo takes third. What was really cool about this was that Dean Wilson I felt bad for him. He kept Roczen from winning, but because he was so sincere in his apology, he tweeted out a post saying how sorry he was, that he was an idiot, that he got in his way, and he felt bad. He didn't want to be that guy. You felt bad for Dean Wilson, who was actually getting lapped by the leaders. It was really cool seeing someone take the blame for what they had not getting out of the way. It's tough for them to see when the blue flag's out. You'll see, if you're not familiar too much with Supercross, they'll wave a blue flag saying, hey, you're a lapper. There's guys trying to get around you, get out of the way, and he didn't see it. So Cooper Webb, though, a season champion a couple years ago, back with a win. Ken Roczen will take the points lead going into Indianapolis next week. Ken Roczen is your points leader, followed by Justin Barcia, who did really well, and Cooper Webb. Now, the 250 class from Muskogee, Oklahoma, Colt Nichols. Christian Craig, who I really like a lot, led a lot of this. This is the one class that Yamaha still does really well in. I'm really happy. I know Peggy Moon probably still happy to hear that Yamaha is doing well. The 250 class, Yamaha does really well. They've got Christian Craig, Colt Nichols, Malcolm Stewart in the 450, but nonetheless the 250 is where it's at. Colt Nichols takes the win. Christian Craig is second, followed by Jet Lawrence. And I want to go into Indianapolis. What this means is that Colt Nichols and Christian Craig are tied in points, so they will both have red plates. When you see the rider with the red plate, that means they are the points leader. So the two of them go into that. Well, what happened? There's your look at your points. We have that up. What happened to Nevada, Missouri, Richards, Missouri's Austin Forkner? Well, Austin, I don't know that this guy's going to have a long career. It just seems like he's one of those guys that, you saw Bo Jackson do this. You've seen athletes come along that they're absolutely fantastic, but they just can't keep healthy. They keep getting hurt. Something keeps happening. Well, Austin Forkner ended last year. The last race of the year had a wreck, had his pancreas and a third of his spleen and his pancreas taken out. Well, he's already, I think, broke his collarbone here in the second race of the year. He's no championship. Just not possible that he's going to win a championship this year. Don't know what to make of Austin Forkner. Crazy fast, but just has all kinds of issues. So Austin Forkner, will find out probably tomorrow or Tuesday how long he's out for. Polk County Raceway, the RC cars was in action on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We always get the Saturday results, the off-road course. Your Stock/A-Class winner was Raymond Gooden. The Stock/B-Class winner, Tyler Allen. Novice A-Class was Logan Gorel. Novice B was Christopher Vigno. The two-wheel drive buggy was Ron Dinwiddie, and the four-wheel drive buggy was Bryson Dinwiddie. Want to thank our buddy Thor down there for sending those results. Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series was in Salt Lake City, Florida. This old boy, he's at it again. Kyle Larson takes the win, and he won. I don't know what the times were on this track. It doesn't really matter because this is impressive. He was just shy of 16 seconds ahead of second place. Most dirt tracks, they're running, under 30-second lap times, and he's half a lap ahead of second place. Kyle Larson with just an outstanding race there. You look at there, Devin Morin is second, Mike Marlar third, Jimmy Owens fourth, Brandon Shepard fifth. Now here's where we get into, Tyler Erb, he races here a little bit. Greg Satterley, Jonathan Davenport, Kyle Bronson, Brandon Overton. And then we start seeing some local guys' names. How about this? Tony Jackson Jr. from Lebanon going up and racing with the biggest of the big guys, 11th place. Jesse Stovall from Billings, Missouri, 16th place, moved up 3 spots. So congratulations to those guys for going down and just making a great showing of themselves at this event. This was a big one. I saw some people ready to crown Kyle Larson the greatest driver of all time. Let's just let him get back into a NASCAR. He's doing really well. Congratulations to Kyle Larson. Kicker Arena Cross Series was in action in Guthrie, Oklahoma. This is just north suburb of Oklahoma City. Your 250 Pro Class winner on Friday night was Kyle Peters, followed by Mike Alessi and Michael Hicks out of the St. Louis area. 450 was again Kyle Peters, Mike Alessi, and Colin Park. Our buddies Eli and Tiago Gross. Eli Gross took the win in the 85cc 9-12 and 9-15. Tiago 65cc 7-9 and 51cc 7 and 8-year-old. Come back on Saturday night. Kyle Peters takes both the 250 and 450. So it doesn't get any better than that for Kyle Peters taking the win on 250 and 450 both nights. I know that our buddy Eric DeBats was real happy about that. Mike Alessi with second places. So he gets all 4 second places. He probably really was not as thrilled with Kyle Peters' outstanding nights. Without him, he takes all those. And Colin Park is third in both classes. Eli Gross again takes the wins in the 85cc 9-12 and 9-15. Also, want to recognize that out of Republic, Missouri, Brett Baker took the win in the 250 beginner class. So congratulations, Brett, going over and picking up the win in the Kicker Arena Cross Series. News coming out of Nevada Speedway. Jerry and Norma Davis have taken over the lease for the track for the 2021 season. I don't know what this means as far as the track being for sale. I'll have to get some clarification on that. I don't know if that delays it for a year or just where they're at on that. I kind of got that impression that maybe they were taking it over. It said leased, so maybe they're going to take the track for this year. It may not be for sale. What they did note is that Saturday nights, they're still going to be racing. Same rules, times, entry fees. Everything's going to be the same except for one thing. The mini stock and outlaw 4-cylinder class are going to be broke up into 2 classes. So you'll have mini stock, outlaw 4-cylinder, pure stock, street stock, Midwest mods, and B mods at Nevada Speedway this year. Their first test and tune will be March 6th, and their first race of the year will be Saturday, April 17th. Centerville Dragway also with some news. They have signed the dotted line. They said they are now officially an IHRA sanctioned track, so that's good news for Centerville Dragway. Daytona 1990. I'll never forget this one because my mom could have just ripped a phone book in half. She was so upset. Dale Earnhardt leading, half a lap to go, and cuts a tire. And lo and behold, Derek Cope with maybe his only win ever, certainly the only one that really mattered, comes around. He was a long ways back, but he was in the right place at the right time, takes the win. That was 31 years ago. Well, Derek Cope at 62 years of age. I tell you what, If that's 62, I'll take that. If I could look at, I don't look that good now, and I'm 49. So 62 looks pretty good on Derek Cope. He's going to race the Daytona 500 coming up. If you don't know, Angela Ruck in the Truck Series is his niece, so he's still very active in the race world. So Derek Cope is going to be attempting qualifying. I don't know if he's a team owner, how it is, but he's going to be qualifying and looking to race the Daytona 500 coming up. That is 3 weeks from today. And while I'm thinking about it, February 18th will be 20 years since we lost Dale Earnhardt Sr. That's hard to believe, isn't it? Got this message just a little while ago from Heather Van Cleve. She wanted us to know about the Racer Swap Meet. This is going on at Fairgrove, Missouri, behind the Dollar General. From 10 to 4 o'clock. Admission is $5. Kids 16 and under free. All kinds of information here about what's going on. Vendor booths are $25. This is up on our page. I'll have that up here just as soon as we wrap up. So make sure it'd be a great time for you to get out. And hey, if nothing else, just to visit with people, some other racers, and tell some lies and stories about what you got going on, and pick up some parts. So that information will be up here just shortly. Now, some of you have seen this, and I know that I've gotten some people like that have been a little confused about this fella right here. This is Patrick Peet. He has been announced as our ORP TV race captain. Well, now let me tell you, this is a fake page. Weber Valley Raceway or Speedway is a satire page, kind of a National Lampoons type page. So nothing there is serious. It's absolutely a blast to watch. Patrick Peet is one of they have a set of racers that Jerry Petty and Gage Martinez and Patrick Peet, these guys, it's a blast. He got a hold of us. I saw some Photoshops that I had done and asked if we would be his sponsor, and I said, of course we will, because I mean, it's not really anything. So he put this picture out. This is his, and you'll see his mascot dog down here. I think you can see it. But Patrick Peet is our racer. This I set up for him. This is his merch trailer. He really got a kick out of that and shared that to the page, the Weber Valley Raceway page. Last night was the race, the season finale of the Richard Toucher Classic. We'll go with that. That's kind of the version of it we'll go with here. The Richard Toucher Classic. Here was your winner. There's old Bernie sitting here, and this is apparently the victory lane. If you haven't gone over to Weber Valley, there's the racetrack, there's the sheriff's department, there's the truck stop, there's racers. It's a lot of fun to go over. Like I said, if you like that National Lampoon kind of humor, the Weber Valley Raceway is fantastic. We've even got, oh, here, this is one of the stickers we got a while back, the feature winner. They sell merch. Just go over and check it out if you want a good laugh. It's a great time. One more thing. This is from my buddy Heather Groff, who I saw was watching a little while ago. Tom Brady. Oh, my God, I love Tom Brady. Me and my pal Joe Montana, both good friends of Tom Brady here, and are so excited. So I'm going to let the rest of you get back to watching the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm actually really pulling for the Chiefs because when Tom Brady wins his next Super Bowl, I want it to be against Kansas City. That ought to get everybody wound up, won't it? Want to remind you real quick, the ORP TV 2021 season is coming up. So if you would like to be one of our sponsors, we have programmed all sorts of levels of sponsorship from $50, $100, $150. If you want to be a sponsor of ORP TV, we will figure out something, whether it's trade outs or direct sponsorships, we'll figure out something. Also, this next week is your last opportunity to be a sponsor of the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame. I'm telling you, this thing is going to get real big. This year's gotten a bit bigger, and next year's going to be even bigger still. The Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame is definitely a great opportunity. I know that JK Auto Repair has agreed in principle to be a sponsor with us. Affinity Riverside Estates, Mark and Tracy Voiles, who have the venue that we're going to be doing it at. Eric DeBatz is going to be on board. I think some others will be. This is going to be a lot of fun. So jump on, let us know this is your last week so that we can get the information out and get posters out with those sponsorships. So That'll do it for this Sunday. Again, thank you for joining us and for sharing everything that we do. We love doing this here. It's covering all the racing, real and otherwise. Patrick Pete, congratulations on your win in the stock class. We'll see you back here Wednesday. Until then, for ORP TV, I'm Stag.